Good afternoon. I want to share a tip for properties that are in a flood zone and a story about how I recently saved a deal with a property in a flood zone. So if you're a realtor, great advice. If you're a homeowner, I would definitely listen to this video. It could potentially save you thousands. So we have a transaction. We find out the property is in a flood zone, but the home was built prior to the most recent flood map. So what I did is I called the county and I got this grandfathering letter. I've highlighted the details of the letter and I'll share this in the comments below. But basically this grandfathering letter says the home was built and at the time it was built was not in a flood zone. Now the new maps place the home in a flood zone, but with no other improvements, the home still qualifies as a non-flood zone type property. The homeowner can actually purchase the discounted policy as a non-flood zone home versus the most current map that would put it in a flood zone and require an elevation certificate. It actually says right here in this letter, we would not require an elevation certificate. So this is huge, right? If you have a property in a flood zone, look at the date of construction, look at the dates of the new maps. For me to get this letter, I simply contacted the county permitting and zoning. This letter cost me $30, but that $30 translates to a huge savings for the home buyer. If you'd like to work with a knowledgeable mortgage lender like myself, I've been doing this for years. I know a lot of tips and tricks, whether it be flood, whether it be lender paid MI, different ways to create savings for a potential buyer. Feel free to reach out to me, David Drozdowski, Highland Mortgage. If you're in a transaction right now, you're coming to a stopping block, you don't know how to overcome that challenge, still feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to talk to you about it and see if there's a way or a method to overcome that challenge. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.